Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to my live. I very much appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my live. I did try to come over earlier, but I was a little tired from last night. Yeah, I know that was day one of me celebrating my birthday. My birthday is Sunday, but I do start early celebrating the years God has given me on this earth. So, today is going to be day two of me celebrating my birthday because my birthday is actually Sunday. So, what I did is, I'm not going. I don't stay out that long when I go. So, what I'm going to do is do a video today. I mean, this morning, and then depends on what time I go out tonight or go have dinner. I don't go like to no club or nothing. I might go to a lounge or some place that has food and drink. And then when I come back, I usually go live because I know we got some night owls. So when I came back last night, some people were still up. So I was able to talk to you guys last night. But my actual birthday is March 23rd. Um, I am a Erie. So day two, like I said, is pre-birthday loading. If you've seen any of my YouTube, excuse me, no, my IG page and also my Facebook page, you will see that I do have pictures on there from last night. And I said pre-birthday or pre-birthday loading. My birthday is actually Sunday. All right. And thank you for the hardest working mod on these YouTube streets, Linda Gamble, for coming to get my page together for me. Thank you so much, Linda. And Linda, she also checks on me. Like if I have a live schedule and I don't come in here, Linda will check on me. And I very much appreciate that. That is so sweet. That's what I said. I love my YouTube family and my YouTube sisters and aunts and nieces, cousins. I call my YouTube family that. But I love the YouTube family. We check on each other. Stuff is not right. So I love that. Um, but yeah, we're going to talk about a couple of different things that's going on. The YouTube streets are hot, hot. It's been hot all week. It's so much stuff to talk about, or what have you, that you got to try to get everything done at once. So I do try to get a lot of stuff done at once. Like I have not been talking about Beyond the Gates. I love Beyond the Gates, and I have not been talking about that. I think I've missed 2 days worth. I think of talking about Beyond the Gates, but I'm going to try to get to that this afternoon or tonight. But let's see who we have in the building here. Hello, Cindy G, my member and my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hello, K Cloud 43. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Carla. Hello, hello. Hello, Carla. Hello, Asante Queen. Hello, hello. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. And as you guys come in, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would very much appreciate it. Please and thank you. We're going to be talking about a lot of hot mess going on in the street. Um, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ray J and Latoya rushing now. Latoya was married to Lil Wayne, which is the father of Ray J Carter. Her and her family have a bunch of stuff going on in these YouTube streets. Sometimes, with your family, when there's a lot of unresolved issues and trauma, um, if you're ready to air that out, well, no, let me take that back. I think you should maybe go to counseling or go to Ayana Fix My Life first and get all the underlying trauma fixed first. Or y'all need to go to family counseling first, in my opinion, before coming on reality TV show. That's my personal opinion because it seems like there's a lot of stuff going on. But we're going to get into that. Ray Janae and Toya. I love Ray Janae and Toya. I love them. But Walter and Casey are saying some stuff that's kind of making me think about some stuff. But we're going to get into that. Also, I have on the thumbnail Jess Hilarious. We're going to talk about her a little bit about airing everything out in your place of business. I know she's a comedian, but you still have to have some type of code of conduct, ethics, and at work, I don't think it's a good look for iHeartRadio for you guys to be arguing on live. That's distasteful to me. That's my personal opinion. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. And maybe she came back to work too early. Maybe she has postpartum depression. You know, that could happen. Also, we're going to talk about the lovely Miss Melanie Sheree, who's out here doing her thing. All week she's been doing things. All last week we've been doing things. She does have something going on today. We're going to get into that. Also, we have a picture of Martell Hope, soon to be jailbird Martell Hope. Hopefully, that's why I got his picture up there. Every day I'm going to put his picture up here. I decided with that mugshot because, you know, I'm praying that I get my wish, that he goes and set behind bars and get the help that he needs. So, y'all gonna keep on seeing his picture up there on every thumbnail. I'm sorry if y'all might not like that, but I'm putting his picture up there on every thumbnail. Two, it comes true that he's sitting somewhere behind bars, having a family reunion with his dad and his brother, getting the rest that he needs, getting the help that he needs. So every day that I put up a thumbnail, we're going to have Martell LeVar Holt mugshot up there because I think the his court date is May, I think. I think it's May. Is it April or May? One of those dates. But we're going to put his mugshot up there every day because, you know, we in spring, we're getting ready to go to summer. We don't need him jumping out no bushes, doing all this foolishness. We need Melanie to have a peaceful summer with her and the four-piece nugget. Okay. Also, we got here Chris Fletcher, who and him and Miss Nell have been hiding out in the bushes. They don't want to come out because of what Lexington came out and said. But if you're a woman and a man and you're going to stand on business, if this stuff is not true, come on out and rebuke it. Come on out and tell your truth. If none of what this girl is saying is not true, come on out. Now, I'm not subscribed to Lexi Page, nor will I subscribe to Lexi Page, because it's always two sides to a story. Now, if somebody, even my kid, is out here throwing dirt on my name, I'm going to come out here and defend myself. Now, we all know Miss Nell, and when you talking about her and stuff ain't true, Miss Nell going to come out here and defend herself. Just like when they were talking about her and Coleslaw at that derby, she came on out here. Why ain't you coming out now, Miss Nell? Just saying. Also, we have Papoose and Clarissa. They have cleared her. She was not taking any drugs, but we're going to talk about that as well. But let me get my housekeeping out the way. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. It's all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. And then let me get my banner up here. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. There is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, and learning, and teaching. Fair use, fair use. Any of the clips that I show is for teaching and learning, research, teaching and learning. I do not own the rights to any of these clips. Again, I do not own the rights to any of these clips. Fair use, fair use. Tell me in the chat if you can hear me and if I'm too loud so I can turn my volume down. All right, how is everyone doing this morning? Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Let's see. Also, I do want to announce something. I will be setting up a private chat for my members only. If you're not a member, thinking about becoming a member because I'm going to have like the chat for my members only so they can chat among their self and things like that. So for my members only, I will be setting that up. I will have that set up by this afternoon. Also, I will be doing a live chat with my members. I'm not going to say this week because it's my birthday week, but next week. But hopefully, I will have my members only chat set up when I come live today. Um, and also, we're past the 10-minute mark. Give me just a second here. Let me do something I need to do. 1 second, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to figure that out. But let's see who we have in here. Let's see who all we have in the chat. And as you come in, if you could hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. Oh, thank you, Carla. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Purple Queen. And if you guys are not stubbies, we would love to have you as a stubby. We would love to have you as a tea drop. Or if you're already a tea drop, we would love to have you as a member. Also, with our members only, I just said that we're going to be having our chat set up for the members only. Also, we're going to be talking about meet and greets, also the trips we're going to be going on, and some other things. So I'll talk to the members only about that. Oh, okay, give me just a second here. I just love y'all. Y'all send me information. I love that. Give me just a second here. Okay, thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. So, we're going to be talking. We're going to get into Miss Quad here and this Rolls Royce that was supposed to be a gift with the fake registration. We're going to get into that. So we got that from our very own Linda Gamble. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. You watched the reality show of Ray J and Toya and her family. Yes, it is really getting sad, guys. It's really getting sad. Now, we know in our family we have secrets, but with this new day and age, back in our days, we didn't have the internet, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, uh, X, all that. Nowadays, we have all this technology and all information is getting out. Now, I've been watching and following Ray Janae and Toya for a long time. Now, we all knew about, Nita, which is the mother, was allegedly on drugs. But we're going to get into that story in a minute here. Let me just get everybody up here. Hello, Katrina Winters, my member, and my tea sipper. Hello, hello. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over and supporting my channels. I also truly appreciate my members who support my channel. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Hello, Sharon. Oh, let's see. I think Sharon Gabo. Hello, 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 Sharon J. Let's see who else we have here. Let me see. Hello, Capricorn Flower, my mod, and my tea drop. And I appreciate all my mods as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Roblox Claire. Yes, I told you I'm putting this picture up there every day so he can go and take him a break. Hello, Raymel, my member and my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. You said, why do they keep letting Martell stall like this? This is ridiculous. Makes my blood boil. I'm right with you. I don't know. Like I gave you my theory before that because he was born and raised in Huntsville. He knows everybody. Also, he worked as a correctional officer or whatever at the courthouse. So I think they give him passes. That's allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. He said Martell can't shut his bird. He needs to be on a thumbnail. Yep. He's gonna be on there every day, roadbook player, every day. What is going on here? Every day he's gonna be on there. Give me just a second here. Let's see what's going on here. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, hello, PN2 Ross. Hello, hello. Yep, we don't know where Nell at. Nell and Chris somewhere hiding under a rock. Now, y'all know Miss Nell. If this was not true, Miss Nell would have been out here on this internet. Nell needs to check Chris about being in a single and married woman's DM. She sure does. So where's Miss Nell at? Let's see who else we have in here. Just trying to see to make sure. Hello, TNT Gma. I try to put all y'all information up here. Yeah, they said he had went there again. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Now, we're going to get into Quad. Now, y'all remember when Quad first got that Rolls Royce, her and Dr. Hateful, they were all up in the Rolls Royce, talking about his stars up in here, and Dr. Hateful with her big mouth, she big mouth and ghetto. Now, I'm not saying I pronounce every word great, but I tried my best, to pronounce things correctly. But this Dr. Haypo is supposed to be this educated doctor's wife, you know, sophisticated woman. She got her own dentist practice. What she call him, Dr. Daddy. Damien got his own practice, So she thinks she high class. But when she opens her mouth, nothing but filth comes out of her mouth. I could, not imagine, the words and things she used that comes out of her mouth. And to be honest with you, a lot of them that's on that show, for them to be, educated, black, successful women, just some of the stuff they do and say. Now, when I'm not, even if I do that, I would rather do it off camera. And I know they're doing a reality show, but you can still have a little bit of class for yourself. You don't have to be, ghetto and ratchet like that. You still have a little bit of class. Now, Cynthia Bailey is on a reality show. She still keeps it classy, a little sassy, It's a lot of them that don't go overboard with it. They got their reads and stuff, but they don't go to the gutter like Dr. Heavenly did. Now, Phaedra is an attorney, right? She has her reads and stuff, but she doesn't take it there and go to the gutter, in my opinion. Now, y'all might have your own opinion. But some of those women that on that show, they don't all go to a hell with their talking and words and talking about people. They'll give you a nice, classy read. Okay? But Dr. Hateful, oh God. But anyway, getting off of what she be doing. She was all on the camera talking about the Rolls Royce had all type of stars up in the ceiling, bragging on what King Man had got her and all this and that. So last night, if y'all was on my live, they were talking about this Rolls Royce that it has been reported stolen. That it's a rental car, it's a lease car. So shout out to Lakeisha. She's bringing all the receipts and all of the information. Shout out to Linda for sending me over information about this. Now it's been alleged that the registration is fake. Alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So let's get into a little of this of how they're saying that this registration is fake. So let me go over here. I'm going to look at a little bit of it, and then we're going to look at a little bit of it and listen to a little bit of it because I don't want her striking my channel. So we're going to look at a little bit of it and listen. So I hope, like I said, this is her work. This is her finding. This is her resources, wherever she got the information from. Like I said, everything on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. This is her work. If y'all want to see like the full breakdown of everything, you can go over to her channel, which is Lakeisha. But she said to like, comment, and share. So I'm sharing it with you all. So let me go over here. Let me just a second here. Let me find out where it's at. Nope, it's not there. Okay, here. Okay, so let me bring it up, guys.
On. As you guys can see, you should be able to see.
Oh, no, this is the wrong one. Sorry about that. This is the wrong one. Sorry, that's the wrong one, guys. Look. Oh, God. Let me cancel that. Wait. That's the wrong one. Oh, let's see. Where is it at? Wait, guys, let me find it. Let me find it. I'm showing y'all everything else but the right thing. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got it, guys. I'm showing y'all everything else but the right one. Here we go. So here we go.
It's pretty nice down here in Georgia. Honey had to put on just a little bit of makeup, just a little bit, But I wanted to kind of jump on here because, and thank you to a lot of people was reaching out to me saying whatever they were saying on Twitter. I am not a Twitter girl because I don't like Elon Musk. So I'm just not Twitter. And I don't think I've ever actually gotten into Twitter. But yes, I was able to go over there and I saw all of a sudden they're in Honolulu or Jamaica or wherever the hell they in. But let me just throw this out there. I can post a video in 2 minutes that says I'm at the airport. Who all think?
Come on with the commercial.
Can your dentures withstand the force?
So we
Golf
see the
swing?
title, Quad
Use permanent teeth in 24 hours, known for their strength and durability. The other, a denture, known for being a temporary solution.
Dentures, not real.
So this woman received a Rolls Royce, and I don't even know. I think what are like 700,000 or something like that, depending on what you put on it or how souped up your vehicle is. If you think King gave her a Rolls Royce, you smoking ganja, whatever ganja is. So let's kind of get into this video right now, okay? Because I'm going to show y'all something and you're going to be able to see for yourselves. Now, what I'm going to show you is a property report. Like I said, this is Quad Webb. It looks like a slight misspelling, but that's okay because it's her, okay? So what I did is like I said, I redacted and I spent a lot of time redacting this report because my printer didn't work. So I had to go and take it and print it and all of that. So I'm just proving to you all that y'all been hoodwinked and bamboozled, okay? So this is, Quad's name. She's 43, birthday May. She was born in 1981. So this is her. You can see that on the screen, right? You see possible relatives. You even see Dr. G's name on there because they were married before. So you see even the associations of her name. Now, all of this stuff that you're seeing on the screen is irrelevant. And it just says, okay, these are the associates of Quad. Because again, this report, it uses a bunch of different information. These could have been people she lived with. It could very well be her relatives. All of that is irrelevant. You even see Dr. G's name on there because, they used to be married before. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. These are just people associated with Quad. We show, they say her social security number was established in 1983. She was born in, what does it say? It says her social was issued in Tennessee. We don't care about that. This shows contact information, possible telephone number, even have her email address, which I blotted all of that out. This right now talks about where she lives. Now she has a property in Marietta, which, they feature that on the show. Now, what you guys see blotted out, these are a bunch of other addresses associated with Quad, which really don't really matter. She doesn't live at any of those addresses, but if she lived there before, or if she was associated, maybe had mail there to come there, anything, it will show up on that report. But I'm going a little bit fast because all of that information is actually irrelevant. I want to get to the point where you guys see she does not own a Rolls Royce. Okay, so let's keep going. This lists criminal and traffic, anything, she would have had, considering the county that I use. So I didn't go extra far. I'm just proving a point that she doesn't have a Rolls Royce registered to her. Okay, it's a lie. Okay. This just talks about, her arrest. We talked about that, aggravated assault, yada, yada. It don't matter. We already talked about that. Okay, so this talks about businesses. Remember I said with this report, it is going to give your information, who you're associated with, your assets. So a business that she owned will be an asset of hers. And you guys remember some of these businesses. If you remember Picture Perfect Pulp, if you guys remember, she did the dog thing. I remember that from just watching the show. Again, I blotted out the addresses and all of that. Now, she also established a business with Kurt King, which is the goofy that she had on the show running against Dr. G. You guys can see that they have some business or something that they just established, which is clearly, obviously he ain't got access to the money, because if he did, he wouldn't be trying to build with her. He would already can't build. This is a builder dude, okay? So we're going to keep going, because we're not talking about king or queen, which is the way he acted in his previous video. We are simply looking for assets, okay? So we're going to keep going. Quad got all these businesses that she owned, but I guess it ain't bringing in no money, but let's keep going. Now we talk about employment history. This is stuff, where she worked, or even places where she listed that she worked, okay? 2 companies. Now, this talks about license that, she would have. Let's say if she was a real estate agent, maybe she sold insurance, or maybe, I know they said she was a pharmaceutical sales rep. I guess you don't need a license for that. Excuse me, because it would be here even if that license was expired, okay? So we're going to keep it going. Now, this talks about finances. Now we're getting into the meat and the potatoes, okay? This talks about she was evicted at some point. Okay, that's no biggie. I guess that, some point, bad stuff do happen to people. It don't matter. It says it happened in about 2010, which is around the time that Mariah told us. Remember, if y'all remember that. But anywho, now we're getting into the point of this video. Assets. Now, y'all see on the screen.
I finally got rid of my eye bags. Nobody believes I'm 65 anymore, and my friends think I got a facelift. I was skeptical it would work as fast as I.
Screen where it says assets. Okay, what does?
Okay, so guys, we have established that Quad does not own a Rolls Royce. So have we established that? Now, what she is trying to do is let us know that Quad does not own a Rolls Royce. She brung up the information, and we know, hey, you can get that type of information. Shout out to Lakeisha. This is her work. I do not own the rights to any of it. I'm just sharing it with you guys that she's establishing that Quad does not own a Rolls Royce. Now, we do know that if somebody bought you a vehicle, they should put it in your name or what have you. So, well, I would personally want my vehicle in my name. So if we broke up, because we're not married, you can't take nothing back. Okay, that's just personally me. I'm securing me. That's why I'm gonna tell you something about me. If you go get me something, if somebody say they want to buy me a house, right? But I own my own house. But that's here or there. Buy me a house? I'm going to the mortgage company with you. So it can have my name on there. No, I don't want your name on there. You said you buying this house for me. I want my name on here. I don't want your name on here. Now, if it can't be that way, give me the money so I can put the down payment on the house. So now we break up. You can't talk about you taking nothing. If you gonna say you want to buy me a car, if you can't buy it flat out, give me the money and I can put my own money down on the vehicle and my name. Don't come to my house with no damn vehicle. Talking about this vehicle is for me and you done bought it in your damn name. Then you get mad or we break up or something. You taking the vehicle back. Oh no. No. I'm a big girl. We don't do that. I don't even want you to buy me a damn TV. A piece of furniture that you done bought. Nuh-uh. We go to the furniture store. We can order the furniture. But you give me the money and I'm going to order it. However you want to do it. You will never in your life bring me something and then be able to take it back because if things don't work out. No. We're not going to do that. So I'm not doing nothing. Deed, mortgage, whatever. I'm just not going to do it. Now, if you want to buy me a house, give me the money. I'm going to put the money down for what I want. Your name don't need to be nowhere on there. If we boyfriend and girlfriend. No. Man and woman. No, sir. That's what's wrong with women nowadays. They let these men go out here and buy them houses or cars. Their name is on the deed and the mortgage. So then they get mad at your ass, put your ass out. Prime example, what's that young lady name? The one that go with the young, the boy the same age as her son. Whatever her name is. She was going with a football player. We know the story. He got her a house. When they was together, everything was lovey-dovey. Now they ain't together no more. He wanted to put her out the house and she didn't have work done on the house. But the house was in his name. She said, well, he told me verbally. No. He told you verbally. Where is it at on actual paper? Why would you move in this house with your kid and your name nowhere on this house? Now you done went with Jamal Green, whatever his name is, and got knocked up by him and had a baby. You think this man gonna let you stay in this house? And y'all ain't together. What's wrong with y'all? What the hell wrong with you? No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not able to do it. I'm not able to do it, and I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna buy me nothing that you can take back. That's heavy like that. House, car, stuff like that. No, not even a TV. Now, if you want to go buy a little purse or something like that, and frankly, I don't even want you to buy me no purse over I'll say over $3,000 because you can give me that money and I can put it in my account. But if you want to buy that, that's fine. But something heavy like a house or a car, no, man, I'm not able to do it. I'm not able to do it, y'all. No, because I already know how this game works. You get mad, you want your shit back. And you know what? I'm going to take that back. You don't even have to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Look at Martell. Him and Melanie was married. He wanted his purses back, clothes back, fur coats back. He wanted all this shit back. Look at Tiana Taylor. And Iman, they get a divorce. He want all the jewelry that he bought her in the marriage. He wants the car back that he bought her in the damn marriage. Clothes back he bought in the damn marriage. Anything he bought Tiana Taylor in that marriage, the man wanted it back. What type of fucking stupid shit is that? I'm not asking for the shit I bought you. These men are so petty nowadays. They so soft and weak. They mad now. They act like BAN. So because we're not together no more, you want your shit back. You an Indian giver. Nah, I pass now. Now, nope, I'm not able to do it. Let me see what y'all talking about here on these. I like reading the comments in here. They said Martell went on down to the courthouse again. He slept in his car, waiting for the courthouse to open up. Him and them nut huggers got on out the car with the penny loafers on and marched on up there to Madison courthouse, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. The man, and then, this is the stall tactic. He does this. Y'all know when he sees Melanie out there with those personal chefs out there eating that good food, he be licking his phone or the TV, wherever he's watching it at, reminiscing with his eyes closed about him being there. Y'all know how he do. We, in our minds, we think enough is enough, but I guess Madison County don't think it's enough. You said there's a lot going on with Heavenly? Yeah, but see, people who do that, who run around here with all the mess, believe me, they hide some of their mess. Do I believe that Dr. Damon dated Heavenly's sister before her? My personal opinion? Yes, I do. Now, if I'm a sister, right, but I have a sister, she's a year younger than me. If my sister's out here spreading rumors about me, talking about how I dogged her out when we was little and all this and that, you think I ain't gonna come on this here internet and defend myself? You think I'm gonna have me out here looking stupid? No. So why haven't Dr. Heavenly's sister or anybody in Dr. Heavenly them family or Dr. Damien them family came out here and said nothing? They don't come out here and say nothing. Why? Because like people said, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, Dr. Damien and Dr. Heavenly are paying the people off. And they say especially they paying off the sister. Now, allegedly, this week, next week, or whatever, sometime this month, they say Dr. Heavenly's sister is supposed to come out here. I don't know if it's going to be on Tasha K or somebody, one of these content creators platform, and tell some things. Now, I don't know how true that is. That's what I heard, that Dr. Heavenly's sister is coming. Maybe they ain't give her the right price this time. And she gonna let everything out. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. I done heard out here in these YouTube streets, Dr. Heavenly's sister is finally going to come out. That's what I heard. Hello, Mary Willis. Oh, I'm sorry your notifications didn't go off. Let's see, Rick Ross just opened dentist office in ATL, and he does payment teeth. He does payment teeth. Open is going to be that shot. You said so. Rick Ross just opened a dentist office in ATL, and ATL, if he does payment teeth, open is going to be that shop. So So I think what you're trying to say, Roadblock, is that Rick Ross is going to open up a dentist shop and he's going to take payment plans to fix people's teeth. I think that's what you meant. Now, if he do that's a smart move. She has King arrest record. She will be talking about it later today. Okay. Yeah. Now, let me just say this. People, we as Black people, we didn't do stuff in our younger days. People have been arrested before. Maybe for battery. You might have to get out of character sometime. You might have to get out of character in your adulthood. Somebody messed with you and your family. Now, depends on, we did some shit. So it depends on what he did. Now, you gotta go to jail for battery beating up somebody. Now, hey, that's another story. If you didn't beat up a woman, battery or DB or you can't say that on YouTube, I forgot. If you did DB or something, now we got a problem. Patricia T, welcome. You said Quad and King didn't fool me. I knew everything about them, including that relationship was fake. I'm starting to think that now. What is the problem? Is that a thing in ATL? Everybody got to have a Rolls Royce? Because Quad could have just had a Benz or a BMW. What's wrong with that? That's not good enough in the A? Let me know. If anybody live in the A or whatever, you can't have a Mercedes or a BMW. Now, I did tell y'all for my birthday, I wanted to buy me either a Benz truck. I was looking at the Maserati truck, and I was looking at a BMW. But you got to think logical about stuff. You got to think of the pros and cons. Do I really need it? Is this a want or a need? Or you got to make sure your funds are into place. You got to make sure if something happened, because we know things are going on with the job market where the orange man is firing everybody. So I think about all of that. Then I think about things like that. Well, can I put enough car notes to the payments to the side in case something happens? Then I thought about it. Okay, Rochelle, you have a truck. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't owe no payments on it. And right now the economy is not doing too good. Do you really need that truck, or do you just want it? No, I just want it. So I said, nope, not going to do it. So instead, I'm going to take myself on my birthday trip next month. You got to think about that. Because y'all, if y'all don't see, I know a lot of people don't watch the news. We going into a recession. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. So if you can, stock up your cabinet, your deep freezer, your refrigerator. Some people I don't eat noodles. Well, baby, let me just tell you, if we get in recession and these store shelves are bare, you're gonna eat what you can. I don't like Vienna sausage, but if that's all I got to eat, I'm gonna eat it to survive. If y'all just look at these prices of food, this man has slashed jobs, everything. So start thinking about that. Even when I'm at the store, I see little stuff on sale. I get it. I don't really need it right now, but I put it in my cabinet. Because I really think we're going to go into a recession. That's just my personal opinion, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. You got to think about the future here. Y'all remember when we got COVID, what happened? You couldn't hardly find no toilet paper. I'm just saying. 50 likes and 73 in the chat. Can we please get those likes up, please? And thank you. Thank you, Mary Willis. Think about it. People, I really don't care for noodles. But let me just tell you this. If I don't have nothing else to eat, I'm going to eat them noodles. I'm going to fix them up. I'm going to do the best I can with them. Matter of fact, when I go to the grocery store, I'm going to get a couple more boxes and just set them in my kitchen or in the cabinet there. And my cabinet's getting full. Don't tell me what you ain't going to eat if you're hungry and if that's all you got. Yes, Martella's mad about this trip, y'all. But who can you be mad at? You be mad at your damn self. You wanted those oranges. You said it. You said it. Melody did start giving you good whatever. But then you started liking those other oranges. So stay over there with them dried up oranges that you got. Don't be mad. Now, I didn't give you what you wanted. Sometimes this is what happens with men and women. When you think the grass is green on the other side, you go over to that grass and you find out that it's brown and that it's bald head. Then you want to come back over here to the luxury green grass. It's too late. The thrill is gone. Because you better catch a woman when she still cares. Because once that woman stop caring, bruh, it's a wrap. Because we women care for a long, long time. But baby, once we stop caring, oh my God. It's over. When you can tell when a woman stopped caring. You know how women nag all the time? They say we nag, we actually do stuff, talking to you. And you know, when we tell you to do something, a woman asks a man to do something, and then, you know, they're like, I'm gonna get to it. So that then the woman asks again, and when that woman say, don't worry about it. Start giving you silent treatment. Stop asking you to do stuff. Those are your clues right there. She don't ask you to do nothing. Don't ask you to take out the garbage no more. Don't ask you about nothing. She just do it herself. Those are your clues. Like Blue's Clues. Start picking up on the clues. Give you some free game. Because right there, she's making a move. Right now, she's on the edge of don't give an a fuck anymore. Mel is going to give a good life to the kids. He should get used to it. You know, narcissists don't get used to nothing, y'all. And narcissists, and I think men just in general think that, I think that this is my personal opinion. When you marry to somebody and then you divorce them, right? And just say you're not with nobody at this present time, you get to know yourself. They still think they got a chance to come back to you. And they still think that you their family. Even though y'all divorced, y'all not together, they still think that you their family. That y'all, like y'all magically together still. Sir, that boat has came and sunk. No, we're not together no more. Sometimes it's hard to believe. Hello, welcome, Stephen M. That's Stephen, yes. Hello, hello. Yeah, the tape's gonna get thrown out, y'all. Hello, Care Bear. Good morning. Good morning. Martell probably paid for Mel stuff with her money. I agree. I agree. What money did he have? I'm telling y'all, Martell was the assistant to Mel. Remember, Mel was covering him. Then look, y'all. I still got that plan in my head when I come on this internet. I wrote the books. Who you think made this happen? I named the company. I can still hear that plan in my head. Now, all the shit we know about him, now, we know, sir, you ain't write no motherfucking books. Melanie, just put your name on the books along with hers, sir. You ain't wrote no fucking book. You probably named the company. You ain't got no contract, sir. Melanie got all them contracts, made the deal. Melanie wrote all the books and just added your name to this, but you know, because you was her husband to make you look good, sir. You ain't wrote no fucking damn books, sir. You can't even read. You read books upside down. So we all know now. Them books on hold that they had at their company, Hold and Hold, different things that they books that Melody and Martell wrote. We all know now. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, Martell ain't wrote no fucking book. Look, he tried to write that book, A Trip to Canada with His Kids. That didn't even sell. Didn't nobody even show up to the damn book signing. They had to go find some kids. So we all know the gig is up. You did not write those books, sir. You did not build no fucking houses. We all know that now. You didn't do shit. You couldn't even pass a fucking builder's test. An open book test, sir. The gig is up. 61 likes and 69 in the chat. Can we please get those likes up, please? And thank you. Let's see here. Welcome, Rabbits Running. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, CC. Thank you. Y'all know I'm doing pre-birthday loading. I usually do a week leading up to my birthday, but I done got older now. So I went out last night to a place they have music and food. We went out there last night for a little bit. So tonight we're going somewhere else. I think we're going to the rooftop somewhere, I think. Let's see here. Quad gives me Keeping Up with the Joneses vibe. She ain't got it like that in real life. That's why I'm trying to ask y'all guys. Can somebody tell me, do everybody have to have a Rolls Royce in the ATL? Because what's wrong with a nice Mercedes? Yes, Linda, we going in a recession, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. And I'm not ashamed to tell you guys that I'm stocking up on some noodles and stuff. If I got, look, I'm just telling y'all the truth. I ain't ashamed of nothing. I ain't gonna starve. I'm stocking up on chicken and stuff. I know a lot of ways I can, make a meal out of chicken and also ground beef and stuff. Because chicken is kind of, the more cheaper meat. So I'm just telling y'all, you can stock up on anything. If you got a deep freezer, chest freezer, start getting y'all, if you see some meat on sale in the store, get it and put it in your deep freezer. The orange man has lost it. Allegedly for entertainment purposes. I think the man has dementia, y'all. Slight dementia. That's just my personal opinion. This man is gutting the Department of Education. He's cut off everything. These are just my personal opinion. Y'all see it. If y'all have not seen this, do you know this man is trying to repeal the segregation law where they had colored bathrooms and white only bathrooms? Y'all better start watching this news. He wants to put it where it's colored bathrooms, colored washrooms, colored area for colored people. You know who colored people is? Black people, black and brown people. He's trying to repeal that. They think that the black and brown people are trying to extinct the clear people. And a good person to watch is Roland Martin. He's putting it all out there. Now, if he put these laws out here talking about colored only bathroom, white only bathroom, who the hell he think gonna follow that? Who? Not me. I won't use the bathroom I want to use. I pay taxes. So there's no way that I'm gonna go to a colored only bathroom or a white only bathroom. It's not gonna work out. I think he's trying to start a civil war, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. The man is trying to bring back segregation, where it's colored only places for colored people and places for clear people. You remember how they had the water fountains where only black people can drink out of certain water fountains and the clear people drink out of certain water fountains? He's trying to do shit like that, y'all. Yeah, I better start watching. Yeah, he said not brown and bald head. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, some people live beyond their means. 73 likes and 73 in the chat. Looks like we got 99 in the chat. Let's get up those likes, guys. You said, Mary, yes, I had started buying the military MRI kits, my church Family gives us deer and wild hog meat. Okay. We were thinking about doing that too. Buying some meat from a farm and getting it, butchered up. Between me, my mom, and my sister. Things are getting bad out here. I'm just trying to tell you, I don't like to come on here and preach, but I will say a little something. Things are getting really bad, y'all. It might not look like it, but sometime if you go on these news stations, like I tell you, Roland Martin is putting it out there. Y'all know he crazy. He don't care. He putting it all out there. Because he'll tell you Roland Martin can break down stuff and make you understand what's going on. Hello, Crooked 22. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Ophelia. Hello. Now, I think last night on my I had a live schedule for 10 o'clock and I missed it because I was out. I think Lisa Foster joined as a member. And if you're in here, thank you so much. 74 likes and 83 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please. And thank you. Hello, Patricia. Hello. Let's see. Martell needs to go far to go for that psych eval. He's stolen. Let's see. He's stolen with that for a reason. They're not pushing it for him to get it. I don't know why. Hello, Renee. Hello. Martell needs to go for that psych eval. He's stolen on that too. He's stalling on that too because he knows he has a problem. Yes. Yeah, I know he was down there at the Social Security building, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Let's see here. Yes, he had a heated conversation by phone yesterday. We have 81 likes and 89 in the chat. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Yes, let's run those likes up. Okay, guys. So, Melanie has been doing a lot of things out here in these streets. She's having an event today. I wanted to share that with you guys, if I can bring it back up here. She's having an event today, guys. So if you're in the area, today is the 21st. So let me share this with you guys. Melanie is having an event today. Let me make it bigger. The civil rights icon and community heroes. Friday, March 21st, 2025, 6:30 p.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. at the Montgomery Museum, 1 Museum Drive in Montgomery, Alabama. So it's a cocktail attire event today. She's having, let me make it bigger for some people that can't see it here. Let me see if I can make it any bigger. Yes, so today Melanie will be here hosting this event right here. So she's going to be hosting the civil rights icon and community heroes. That is such a beautiful event to host. That is really something that they picked her to host that. Yes, so Melanie stayed booked and busy. So she will be hosting that. This is a cocktail attire event, so we know she's going to be dressed to the gods as well. We know she's going to be dressed to the gods. So if you're in that area and you want to go to that event, please try to get out there to support our beautiful Melanie Sheree Rogers. It's today from 6:30 p.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. So if you can get out there to support Melanie, please do so. And I'm sorry, she's a special guest appearance. Oh Lord, let me get myself together. She's a special guest appearance. Special guest appearance host is Melanie Sheree. This up here. Special guest appearance host Melanie Sheree. So if you guys are in that area and y'all could go out there to support Melody, please do so. And then she hosted, there was something else she hosted this week. She's been really, really busy this week. I think it was something else she hosted this week as well. It was her and another attorney hosted something as well. So if you can get out here to support Melody, please do so with her event. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Linda does a great job at modding. Hello, Kelly. Hello, hello. And remember, guys, if you're not a subscriber, we would love to have you as a subscriber. I'm trying to get to my 3,000 subscribers. So think about becoming a subscriber and becoming one of the T Drives. And also think about becoming a member. Help support the channel. Like I said, I'm working. I think I got it set up, but in my next live for the members only, we're gonna have like our own little personal chat for the members only. So I think I got it set up. So we'll see in the next live. All right, guys. So if you can go out there and support Melanie Sheree, please go support her in her hosting of the civil rights icon today at the Montgomery Museum. Can I talk? All right. So everybody has been seeing all in the, well, we're going to say all in these YouTube streets, all the blogs with Jess Hilarious. Am I saying her name right? Hilarious? I think she might be suffering from postpartum depression. Because why would you go on this rant on your IG page talking about your employers? iHeartRadio, well, you know, iHeartRadio employees, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, her. So if you felt like Lauren was trying to take your job or they were trying to move you out the way to give your job to Lauren, why would you have this conversation after the show? Or you could have called them up. Y'all could have did a Zoom meeting or something to that effect. Why would you have to do a rant on these here internet and then have the audacity to come to work the next morning like you ain't did shit? Me as an employer, I would have had to tell you to get your shit and go on about your business, because that's not professional. That is not professional. Now, okay, so they didn't fire her. I don't want nobody to lose a job, but okay, they didn't fire her. That's their business, what happened. So then they go on to do the rant on air. When I listen to the Breakfast Club, when I do, I want to hear what's going on, different things like that. I don't want to hear y'all business, what y'all got going on, who's trying to take somebody's job. I don't want to hear that. Why can't y'all do that off the air? Yes, Lauren speaks very well. She has things in order. Yes, she does that. Different people do different things. Jess is more of like messy. She's a comedian. She probably don't know how to articulate things the way Lauren does, and that's okay. People have different slots they do. Jess is probably not good with covering the news of what's going on, and that's okay. Let her do the funny stuff. She just with the mess. Let her do that. Whatever is messy going on out here in the world, let her do that, and let Lauren do the news. Because she's articulate. She knows how to articulate things real well. She can speak real well. So let her do that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's room for two queens up there. Now, maybe they'll cut just pay because they're going to split between her and Laura, because the one job that she was supposed to be doing, now it's a two-person job. I guess Jess doesn't want to cover like the news and what's going on, and Lauren does. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But the way Jess went about handling it, then they brought it onto the TV show, arguing and yelling. I just wasn't here for it. And I think maybe Jess came back to work too early. And I think she did that because she felt like Lauren was trying to steal her job. What she said she thought Lauren was. So that's just my take on it. As you get older, you should know how to move and how to handle business. You got 2 kids now. That's my take on it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think Jess is going through postpartum depression? Do y'all think she handled that well? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you guys think. 92 likes and 84 in the chat. Thank you, Linda Gamble. You said Jess would have last day at the radio station I work at. Right, she's you know, I tried to give our sisters a chance, but I didn't like that. You could have did a Zoom meeting with all of them. You could have stayed after the show and did what you needed to do. That was not professional. And I'm not saying I do everything professional, but I try to the best of my ability. I got common sense that I know you don't do that on your job. I know if you work for a place, you don't go on the internet and blast them unless you quit the job. That's always been my take on things. But hey, we in a different era. And if she had the audacity to go back to work the next day, she knows something I don't know. I thought maybe she had quit. But hey, what do I know? Yes, Linda, we thank you so much for the work you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You said they're waiting until her contract runs out to get rid of her. And they would be in their rights to, because she didn't have to do that. Oh, no problem. No problem. Yeah, I know I'll be reading stuff wrong up here too. You're considered taking classes to teach on YouTube? Okay, that'll be great. Let me know if y'all are doing something. I want to support y'all too. I want to support all my sisters. Anybody that I can support, I want to support. 95 likes and 83 in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got that out the way. So we got Melanie out the way, Melanie Sheree Rogers, because somebody keeps saying that I keep saying Hope. Let me know in the chat if I'm saying Hope. I don't remember saying Hope. I say Melanie Sheree or Melanie Sheree Rogers. But I do go back, you guys, and look at my comments and read them. And, you know, if I can do something better, I'm okay with constructive criticism. That makes me better at what I do. So I do go back and look at my comments and, you know, take you guys' advice. If y'all are telling me some things, or if y'all send me information to share on my channel, I look at it and I do share it. So yeah, I have no problem with that, but just be respectful. So I have no problem with that. So we got Melody out the way, we got Jess out the way, we got Martell, the criminal, out the way. We were talking about Nell and Chris a little bit. I asked you guys, why has Nell not come out to defend herself? We haven't heard much from Nell. Well, we haven't heard anything from Nell and Chris since Lexi has been out here in these YouTube streets putting them on blast. The only thing they said that Chris did do, he reached out to Lexi and said, don't talk about his mother. That's it. No, I'm not sorry, daughter. I'm sorry that you felt this way. How, moving forward, what can I do to make you feel more wanted and loved by me? I'm your father. I do love you. I know I messed up in the past. So moving forward, what can I do? How can I rebuild our relationship? I know it's going to take time, but I do want to work on building a relationship with you and my grandkids. Stuff like that. He can't go back and change the past of what he did in her childhood, but I think in her adulthood and with his grandkids, I think he can try to change things. That's just my opinion. What y'all think? Now, I'm not saying everything that Lexi that I've heard out here in these YouTube streets is true. The only person that's knowing that it's true is Chris and Nell. And from what I heard, don't know if it's true. He just said don't talk about his mama. He didn't say don't talk about me and Miss Nell, or that wasn't true what you said about me and Nell. No. So evidently it's true. He ain't come out here and defended it or said anything about it wasn't true. So hey, just telling you my thoughts and opinions. Let's see. But I think to me, as we know, Chris and Nell, they love, the attention of being on TV. They love these IG. They like, being shown off them dancing or whatever they're doing. I just find it kind of odd they haven't come out here and cleared up the mess about what she's saying they did when she was little. That's all I'm saying. Not saying it's true, just my opinion. Everybody can have an opinion. That's all I'm saying. Just my opinion. Let's get into Clarissa and Papoose. Y'all know how I feel about stuff about people messing with married men. I don't like it. Also, I really liked it, Papoose and Remy together as a couple, Black love. I did. But hey, we know things happen in this world that are out of our control. I understand that. It ain't working, it ain't working. Okay. But if it ain't working, right? What is wrong with getting a divorce? If it ain't working out, why can't y'all do the adult thing and get a divorce if it's not working? Why? Why are y'all continuing staying in the house with each other, still married, and both of y'all got boyfriend and girlfriend? How does that make sense? How does that look at y'all daughters? Both of y'all out here with a woman and a man apiece. Remy got two men. Why won't y'all do the right thing and get a divorce? What are y'all hoping happens? Now, people trying to say that Papoose is broke. I don't think Papoose is broke. Papoose has wrote a lot of music for Remy. He has opened up a lot for her. So he's not broke, and he also works for a record company. So Papoose is not work. He had just got a raise or something and got a big promotion at a record label. So Papoose is not broke. So even if him and Remy do get a divorce, he's going to get some of Remy's money because he wrote a lot of records for her and things like that. So we know that's going to happen. Just saying, the truth is the truth. So what is the reason that y'all think that Papoose and Remy will not go ahead and divorce each other? What is holding them together? Well, they're not together. Why are they in the same household? They both out here screwing other people. So I'm confused as to what's going on here, y'all. You said, am I married? Yes. I've been married for 18 years. I'll be married for 19 years in July. Yes. But that's another story I'll tell y'all about soon. But I'm just open. But I'll tell y'all about that one soon. Soon, sooner than later. Yeah. Now, one thing about me, and I'll tell y'all this, and anybody who knows me personally, I've been married for 19 years and been with my husband for 23, 24 years, half of my life. I've never cheated, never stepped out on him, none of that. Never. Now, if things are going rocky or anything like that, I'm still not going to do it because I took vows in front of God. So that's one thing I will not do. If it gets to that point, I have to go ahead and get a legal separation and a divorce. I take marriage very seriously if I don't take nothing else seriously. I can't do that. And I know some people who do. I know some people who are still married to this day and got boyfriend and girlfriends and stuff like that. That's just not, I don't knock nobody else if that's how they roll. I don't judge nobody, but I don't roll like that. Now, I just don't roll like that, y'all. I can't do it. I don't know. I take marriage seriously. I just can't do it, y'all. I just can't do it. Now, just let me just tell y'all this. Just say, well, he knows. Well, we married, but if he go out here and do it, that still don't make me go out here and do it. I have to be in the court and do the right thing, where we have to get the divorce, do the legal separation. Then, even if I still get a legal separation, divorce, or whatever, I will not jump back in another relationship because y'all have to remember, I've been with my husband half of my whole life. I don't know anybody else but my husband, so it will take a while for me to date somebody because you just can't do that. You've been with somebody practically half of your whole adulthood, so you got to get to know who you are as a person. Because you've been with that person so long. So you can't just jump back out here and start. Well, I'll say me. I can't do that. I have to wait. Even if I'm divorced, I could talk to somebody, but as far as like trying to get in a relationship with them, I can't do that because you got to remember, I was with somebody half of my whole adult life, so I can't. I won't be able to do that. I have to, take steps. And I'm just being real with y'all. I would have to take steps to do that. That's just me. I'm not judging nobody else. I'm just talking about me. I'm 50 years old. So if I've been with my husband 20 plus years and going on 19 years being married to him, I've been with him half of my adulthood. So I'm just saying me, not nobody else. Everybody else can, do what they want to do. But I'm just saying just me personally. Other people, can get back out here and just date people. Now, if I was divorced, would I talk to people? Probably so, but not right away or try to like get in a relationship with somebody. I wouldn't be able to do that because again, I've been with my husband my whole half of my life, so I really don't know how to date nobody else. And I'm just being real with y'all. I don't know how to do that. Just being real with y'all, I don't know how to do that. Not to say, probably down the line. Have my husband ever cheated on me? Not to my knowledge. Not that I know about. Not that I know about. And I'll tell y'all this. Now, when my husband leaves out of here and goes to work or wherever he goes, I don't know what he might do. But ain't nobody called me. I ain't got no pictures, no DMs or anything that he did. Now, if I do, if somebody sends me some and I can verify it, because verify it, oh no, I'm gone. I don't do that. I'm 50 to be 51 years old. I ain't got time to play with you. It's diseases and everything out here. I can't do that. I got to go. Because can't nobody come to him and say I ever cheated on him. And for you to do it, I got to go. I can't be with you no more. He was like, yes, I would walk away. Because another thing I'm gonna tell y'all, there's some crazy women out here. And what I mean by that is that just say, I'm gonna give you an example. Just say you and your man was together, husband, right? Y'all break up for a minute. And just say, men, they got needs. He go out here and meet another woman. And he a nice guy and they dating or whatever. And just say we decide, this is hypothetical, y'all want to get back together. Now the lady, she really feeling him. And he goes back to me. She can't take it. What if this crazy woman, try to come and do something to me? Because he want to be back with his wife. This has happened. This has happened with on a true crime story. The man and woman broke up for a minute and then they got back together. But the other lady was feeling him. She wanted to be with him. But he said he's going back to his girlfriend that he had been with for a while. And the other lady couldn't take it. So she unalived the other lady. Because the man went back to her. This is true. This is on true crime stories or something. And I watched that a lot. So I don't want to get in a predicament ever like that with anybody. But to keep it real with you, Carla, if my husband cheat on me and I can prove it, I'm gone. I'm too old for that. There's no repeat, redo. Because if somebody cheat on you, it's not no mistake. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know how nobody else take it. That's my thought. People cheat on you, it's not a mistake. That's something they want to do. So if you can't give them a chance because they're gonna do it again. Because they're gonna think they done got away with it. Yeah, I told you I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. So yes, if my husband cheat on me, I'm gone. Now, Carla, remember what I said? That I know of. Now, when he walks off this door, I don't know. He said he's going to work. I don't know if he's going to work. That's what he said he's going. If he said he's going somewhere with his friend now, that's what he said he's going. I don't keep track of him now. Now, could he be cheating or doing something? Yes, he could. But ain't nobody showed me no proof or came to my door. Now, that'd be a bad idea. You come to my door. Now, don't do that. But if you want to tell me something or show me something, DM me. Everybody know who I am. DM me. And then if I can bag it up, then I'm gone. But don't come to my door. Now we ain't gonna do that. But you want to DM me or tell me something, that's good. And I tell all women this: don't ever say what your husband won't do when he's not in your presence. Don't come to my door. I might have this fire for you. No, I'm just playing. Let me quit acting up, y'all. Let me quit acting up for you. Because one thing I will not do, I ain't gonna fight over no man, baby. I ain't gonna fight over no man, y'all. Not even my husband. I'm not fighting over no man. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not able to do it. I can't. I'm no. I got small. I got my new grandbaby coming July 17th. My little Kamarion coming. I got a 13-year-old daughter. I got my sons and stuff like that. I can't be, I got to go. I can't do it, y'all. I'm not, no. Give me just a second. All right, guys. So let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, so don't never say what nobody. You can't never say what nobody gonna do when they leave out the door. Everybody want a good husband or a good wife, but shit, they walk out that door, you know what they doing. They tell you they going to work or to the store. They can be creep. Now, I'll tell y'all this: it don't take that long to cheat. You got look, you got coleslaws out here. You got Amara's out here. Look at Poe Amara. She know this Alan is married. She trying to tell the man to ask his wife, can he put his sperm in a cup so he can give her another baby so her kids can have the same father. So these women out here nowadays are so trifling. They don't care if you marry. And that's why I was throwing it short at the TV with Letitia. Put a ring on so people will know you married. Do you think these 304s or these side chicks care if you married? That attracts women more to you that you're married. A ring women don't care about no ring, y'all. They don't care about that. You think a woman, these 304s care that a man is married? They don't care. Let's see here. You said, may God continue to bless your union. Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that another day, Kelly. One of these days. Yeah, God can bless it. Yeah. You said I'm a widow and happy with my life. Oh, right. Yes. Me, my sister, and my first cousin, but I call her my sister. We all got married around the same time. They were married my sister was married for 18 years. My cousin was married for 20. Both of them are divorced. Yeah, they both are divorced. 113 likes. Thank you, Mary. Yes, Carla, cheating is never a mistake. Never. You got a choice. And you know what? And people be like, well, why did they cheat or what have you? If somebody, even if a husband or boyfriend, if they tell you they're not happy in the relationship, they want to go. That's fine. I would rather for you to tell me that than to cheat on me. And I can respect that. At least they telling you. But then some women the man telling you they're not happy with the relationship. Some women want to start crying, want to beg for the relationship. No, don't leave. No, I'm not going to do nothing. Because I know who I am as a person. I'm a good woman, a good mother, a good Gigi, good Nana. Okay. Just that simple. I'm not going to beg and plead with you, ask you what I did wrong in the marriage, relationship. I'm not going to do none of that. Because I know what I bring to the table. Okay. Let me go on down here to the courthouse and get it started. I can go down here and get a legal separation started first, and then put the divorce papers in, because I at least want to have the legal separation in first, in case she whatever do. So in case somebody said, I saw such and such out here doing something. Right now we're legally separated and the divorce is going away. That's just how I roll. That happened to one of my friends. She was separated from the husband, and when they decided to get back together, the boyfriend got jealous and beat my friend too. Oh my God. See, that's what I'm saying. Go out here and cheat, and that's why I'm not playing no games, Kelly, where we separated and then we're gonna get back together. Because they go out here and you can find a crazy man or a crazy woman. And they see that you're a good person and they don't want to let go of you because you're going to go back to your husband. So I'm not going to play no games like that. I'm just going to go on and do what is supposed to be done. I'm not going to take no time off from you and then we see where we stand. No, I've been with you half my life. You know where we stand at. We're not going to take no time away from each other, all this stupid bullshit. I've been with you half my life. You don't know me by now, you ain't going to never know. So we're not going to do that. Now, see, this is a perfect example right here. Look here. Now, I'm respectful, but if you want to say my husband cheating or whatever, look, everybody know who I am, or somebody in this Wisconsin know me. I know some of my people. They'll get it to me. Don't come over to my house. Don't do that. No. not going to be good for you. Because my kids are here and stuff like that. Don't do that. You know, you can reach out by DM. Somebody know me. You can find me. Somebody know me. They can call me. Hey, this okay. And I'm not one of them women that's gonna get mad at the woman. Mm-mm. You ain't took no vows with me. You don't owe me no loyalty. You ain't stood up there in front of God and promised nothing to no death do us part. So I'm not mad at the woman. A lot of times women get mad at the woman. You don't owe me nothing. Now, if you going after married men, that's your thing. That's your thing. If he took the bait, that's him. Men try to talk to me all the time. I'm married and keep it moving. But thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I know I'm married. I wouldn't be having on my wedding ring. I'll probably having a ring or a band, something like that. So a ring or a band or the biggest ring, that don't mean nothing. That don't make you no lesser than a wife because you have on a ring or you don't. You know you married. So I don't know where people get this. Oh, you got to have on your ring so people know you married. No, you don't. You know you married. And if somebody approach you, and if you get up here and say, well, are you married? It's complicated. There's a problem. There's a problem. I tell people this all the time. People do not want to be married. They like the sound of saying, this is my wife or this is my husband. They like that they have a two-parent household, but they really don't want to be married. They like how it sounds. They like how it looks. Look at Yandy and Mendici. Some woman walk up to him, ask him, is he married? He says it's complicated. What do that tell you? If your husband tell another woman that it's complicated, it's time for you to be going on down to the courthouse. Wherever they're in Atlanta, you need to be going on down to the Fulton County courthouse. So the man that already told you it's complicated, told some other woman it's complicated. But see, Yandy wants that image. She wants that family, like she wants a two-parent household. She likes how I sound and say she got a husband. She likes that. She likes to say that she's married. She likes how it looks, how it sounds. She knows deep down in her heart, Mendici has checked out of their marriage, their relationship, or whatever it is. I think Mendici got love for her, but he's not in love with her. That's my opinion. It's a difference between somebody being in love with you or have love for you. You can have love for your husband or your wife because y'all got kids together. Y'all got history together, but you're just not in love with that person. Mendici has checked out of that marriage. He got love for Yandy because she held him down while he was in jail. She got his kids. He got love for her in that aspect. But in love with her, no. That's just my opinion. Now, you can say it if you want. You know, I'm just telling you what I think. Kirk and Rashida just dumb. Rashida is scared to walk away from Kirk because she's been with him so long. And Kirk know he can play on her, and she ain't gonna go nowhere. Rashida loves the hell out of Kirk. Rashida loves Kirk more than Kirk loves Rashida. But Kirk is gonna strike out again. He gonna either get somebody else pregnant or do something else, and Rashida ain't going nowhere. Oh, Kelly, you said I'm divorced and most recently my fiance passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that, Kelly. I am praying for you. I am so sorry to hear that. Prayers up for you, Kelly. I'm so sorry to hear that. And that's why I say, yeah, life is too short. Look, I'm not arguing with nobody over husband, boyfriend, whatever. No, I'm not doing that. No, not doing it. No, not doing it. Oh, let me jump on Ray. What you say, Carla? I would never, hell no. I would never act like Danny. I don't care. Look, if you want to do that in the go in the bathroom of your house and scream, holler, I will never give another 304 the satisfaction of seeing me almost lose my damn mind for a piece of shit man like Bill. I wouldn't even give him the satisfaction of seeing me lose my fucking mind. Baby, I would be walking around there with so much class and looking good, smelling good. Now, if I want to cry and have a pullover on the side of the road and have a cry, on the side of the road to myself, by myself, yes, but never in front of Bill and Haley. Not in front of my family. If I want to go home and have a little cry to myself, that's fine, but never in front of nobody. Now, would I sit there and drink like that? Hell no. Mm-mm. He did her a favor. Let her see what a piece of shit of man he was. That, and that's good that she's seeing that while she's still looking good and in her youth. Daddy look good. And not wait till she got old and wrinkled up to see what he'll do when he see a fresh piece of young ass come. That he'll leave her and take that and go with the fresh piece of young ass. So it's good that she see now that he's going to be always looking for the next piece of young ass coming through his office or wherever he can see it. So that's good that she see it now. She just don't know. God then gave her a gift to see this. And Haley, she better watch out too. Because the next piece of young thing he see coming in his office, he gonna want that too. He gonna dump her like he dumped Danny. Just saying. You said, where's the shame, ladies? Oh my God. Have respect for yourself. These women ain't got no respect for themselves. None. And we're sorry to hear that, Kelly. My heart goes out to you. You divorce and then you probably just getting back out there dating and you find somebody and then this happened. I'm so sorry to hear that. You said you would never act like Danny, period. Right. You don't let no other woman see that they been stealing your joy. And you'll never, if you is hurt, don't never let another woman see that. Never. Yeah, I believe now I believe Haley just possibly slept with one of those people at that firm to get her moved up to the job that she had before she started going with Bill. Because y'all remember, there's a lawsuit, the other 3 women trying to get a lawsuit against Bill's company with that one guy. Sorry, I love marriage life. I was married for 28 years, loved it, and I miss him. Oh, Mary. Sometimes you could marry the love of your life, your soulmate, and things happen, and then you think you'll never find that person again, and you just don't want to be by yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And and I'm sorry, to hear that, Mary, but sometimes women never get remarried again, but they have them just a little friend, nothing serious. They don't want to like be in a relationship with a man. They just go on dates with them, probably talk to them, not to probably be with them because they feel that their soulmate is going on to glory now. But some people just have little friends, like a male friend, nothing sexual, that they talk to, go on dates with, and stuff like that. Have you thought about that ever, Mary? Oh, I heard about Ralph is coming on YouTube, and and I guess him and Martell supposed to be doing something together. But you say Drew ex-husband has a podcast. Martell's his special guest allegedly. Oh, he won't. I'm not going to talk about it. Yes, I hope everything's worked out for you. You said it's been 5 years in June. I'm so sorry to hear that, Kelly. And sometimes people just find the love of their life, and sometimes things happen. And I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah, what does Loafers have to talk about? Is he going to be talking about they, uh, Melanie and Drew? If they is, yes, that was just so disrespectful as a mother. Why would you be twerking in Kirk's face and twerking in Kirk's lap? Because I thought her mother didn't like Kirk. Hello, Sonya. Hello, hello. Right, never let them see you sweat, baby. Told you, you got to cry in your car. Wait till you get home. If you want to have that long cry or scream to yourself, wait till you get home. Oh, you saw the post last night? I'm not watching none Ralph have now. If somebody be on there and see something interesting, let me know. I'll talk about it. But no, 122, 122 likes and 68 in the chat. He said you're not watching Ralph or Martell. I'm not either. He needs to be in a jail cell and nothing more. Oh, you're welcome. You said it's been a rocky road, but God, yes, you can do anything with God. Okay, guys, I did want to talk about this mess with Toya brushing and Ray J. Guys, now I like Toya and Ray J. I've been following Toya and them for a while. I've been watching Toya since it was Toya. Y'all remember Toya and Tiny had a show called Toya and Tiny? So I started watching her then. I always liked her. And Ray J them when they had the OMG girls and stuff, they started that group. So I've been watching her and I liked them every time. But some of this stuff over the years, that's been going on. Now I liked the Ray J with Armand. I thought they made it a great, excellent couple. But Ray J is spoiled. We all know that. And not just her, a lot of the celebrity kids are, right? But when they're saying that she disrespected her uncles, now I can't get that because I will not let my kids do that. I don't care, if they trying to do something, sexual or body harm to you, yes. But the disrespect, I don't like that. If I'm arguing with my brothers, then my kids don't have nothing to do with that. Yeah, that's between me and my brother and sister. Y'all stay out of me and my brothers and sisters' business. Y'all stay in y'all place. Me and my brother and sister have argument, and my kids try to say something, hold it. State your lane. Get out of me and my sister and brother business. We gonna handle this, and we gonna say where we gonna say, and we gonna be back talking probably next week or so. So don't ever get in there. Don't get it twisted. And I'm just keeping it real with you. I don't like that. The fact that Toya lets Ray J disrespect her uncle. I don't like that. I don't. I don't like that. And I'm just being honest with y'all. She shouldn't do that. Yes. Yes, Mary. We're praying for you, Kelly. He said he's been in jail for 10 years. She really doesn't know him. Right. Right. But what he said made sense to me. He said that Ray J and Toya want to air out all their family business, right? And he said, but when it comes to Ray J and Toya business, that's bad. They got to cut the cameras because they want to make Ray J and Toya look good. But when it's the family business, they keep rolling. He was saying Red got baby mamas out here. Ray J got men doing her wrong and stuff. They don't want to hear that part, but they business get aired out. He said that his brothers that passed away, Rudy and Josh, they got kids. She said, why don't she bring their kids on there on the show? Why don't she talk about the lady the aunt that took her in when she was pregnant with Ray J, that took care of her? She don't never talk about her or bring her on the show. She said when their mama was out there in the street, her Nita's sister came and got Toya while she was pregnant and took her in because she didn't want her to be around their mama doing, rugs and stuff, and helped her raise Ray J. The family was trying to AB Ray J because Toya was 14 when she got pregnant with Ray J. Walter said he stepped in and told him, no, y'all not going to do that to her. Right? And I don't think that's right. If you're going to put the reality show on there, don't make your family look bad. If y'all got some problems, air everybody business out. Not just theirs. You said you like, yes. I like Toya too, and it's sad to think she's doing her family like that. Yeah, but Walter's telling the truth. He said Toya don't remember a lot of things. He said he'd been there with Nita from the start, but then he went to jail. Hello, Charnel Monet. Hello, hello. He said sounds like the Braxtons. Hello, Lori Bell. Where's Josh's daughter at? He said that she won't bring her brothers that passed away, they got kids. He said, ask yourself this, why Toya won't bring her? She said she loved her brother, them that Josh and Rudy who passed away, right? She loved them so much. Why won't she bring their kids on the show? That's a good question. Why? I don't know. I don't know why she won't bring them on. He said another question. He said, y'all know Red got kids, right? And baby mamas. Why she won't bring Red kids on the show? Or his baby mamas. Why she don't air out their stuff? They got me to thinking. He said, why is it always bad about us? Why do Ray J and Toya always have to be in a good life? Why we never see nothing they going through? Why she don't never show anything about the stuff that Ray J was going through, like with our mom and her stuff with Red and his baby mamas? I said, whoa, wait a minute, Walter? Wait, Walter? Wait a minute, Walter. Then yes, I don't think Toya wanted this on there. He said that his daddy is Nita's brother, his uncle. So allegedly, Nita's brother had sex with Nita and created Walter. Walter is a protege of Nita and her brother. Woo, baby, they was on here smoking. I don't think Toya wanted that on there. He said, so let's talk about some real drama. Then he got to talking about Red baby mamas. He said mamas. I thought, now, I did know allegedly, and I think that he had one child. I didn't know he had more than one. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat. But let me bring him on here, y'all. Give me a second here. Let me bring Walter on. 1 second here. Let's bring Walter on here, bro. Walter's telling all the family secrets. So allegedly, Anita's brother ate her when she was younger and had Walter. And he found out when he was 12 years old, y'all. Let me.
They clean it up. You know, when you know you wrong, you're going to do all this trying to clean it up. But if you know you right, stick to what you own and continue doing right. Don't take the narrative and try to shift it to prove your point or to your benefit for you and yours. When if everybody's saying that you the problem, then you the fucking problem. Or if you beefing with this person, that person, that person, that person, come on, bro, you acting too perfect. That rhyme for y'all? Let me say it again. If you beefing with this person, that person, this person, that person, that means you too fucking perfect, bro. Don't cut the cameras off when it comes time to show your business. But when you showing your family business, you and that motherfucker, even shit that's off camera. Even when the camera's not on, you showing that. But when it come down to your personal business, stop the cameras. That go for you and your daughter. Y'all see that? Stop the camera. So stop making people thinking that you giving us a platform when it's our story. How you gonna tell Nita's story and you can't go through Walt? You gotta go through Walt to tell Nita's story. How you gonna sit here and talk about rooting them children and stuff, talk about rooting them or joshing them, and you ain't even gonna show their kids? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta be real, bro, and discuss family, call family out on certain things. They go to fans, they go to the supporters or groupies or whatever you want to call them. There they go. They wrong. She need to cut all her family off. What if her family tired of her ass? What if her family saying we need to cut you off because we tired of this? Huh? Get the guard, bro. There's truth to both sides. But at the same time, bro, we got to be real with each other first and not the media. Point blank. If you don't understand that and you're going to still try to say, oh, but Walt, but this, but Casey, but that, be real with this first and then let the media see that. Huh? How about that? How about you try to express or display some type of integrity? How about that? Huh? You can't want somebody to just, you want to be forgiven or forgive, apologize, but you not willing to do it. That go from my mama on down. All of them do it. Every last one of them do it. They point the finger, but tripping, bitch, you got 3 pointing back at you. Every time you hold that bitch up, 3 pointing right back at you. But you ain't looking at that. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know how people do wrong, right? And we try to clean it up. You hear me? We're going to try to dress it up and clean it up. You know, when you know you wrong, you're going to do all this trying to clean it up. But if you know you right, stick to what you own and continue doing right. Don't take the narrative and try to shift it to prove your point or to your benefit for you and yours. When if everybody's saying that you the problem, then you the fucking problem. Or if you beefing with this person, that person, that person, that person, come on, bro, you acting too perfect. That rhyme for y'all? Let me say it again. If you beefing with this person, that person, this person, that person, that means you too fucking perfect, bro. Don't cut the cameras off when it comes time to show your business. But when you showing your family business, you and that motherfucker, even shit that's off camera. Even when the camera's not on, you showing that. But when it come down to your personal business, stop the cameras. That go for you and your daughter. Y'all see that? Stop the camera. So stop making people thinking that you giving us a platform when it's our story. How you going to tell Nita's story and you can't go through Walt? You got to go through Walt to tell Nita's story. How you gonna sit here and talk about rooting them children and stuff, talk about rooting them or joshing them, and you ain't even gonna show their kids? Like, come on, man. Like, y'all gotta be real, bro, and discuss family, call family out on certain things. They go to fans, they go to the supporters or groupies or whatever you want to call them. There they go. They wrong. She need to cut all her family off. What if her family tired of her ass? What if her family's saying we need to cut you off because we tired of this? Huh? Get the guard, bro. There's truth to both sides, but at the same time, bro, we got.
So what do y'all think about this? Do y'all think that's right, what he's saying? Because they saying that Toya wrong. That's what they saying. They saying Toya don't want to show, stuff about her and Red. They don't want to show stuff about her and Red, but want to put everybody else stuff on blast. Let me just put this up here. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think he wrong for expressing how he feel? I think we're gonna get into this messy stuff that Carlos King was doing, asking her questions about her past with Lil Wayne, talking about would she go back with Lil Wayne and know that she's married to Red. I think that was so disrespectful for him to do that. Just messy boots. But we're gonna talk about that on my next live. But do you think what Walter is saying is true? Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that that's true, what he's saying? Just look at this right here. Let me know what y'all think in the chat here. Give me 1 second here. Well, let me just. All right, we'll talk about that on my next live. But so what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Walter is wrong to say what he said about Toya and Ray J? You think he should air his mama business out about his uncle is really his father? Do y'all think he's wrong for saying that? Let me know what y'all think. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. He said, neither brother, what the fuck, thought it was the daddy's brother. No, Walter himself said that Nita's brother is his daddy. He said that, the other kid's father, that, the other man that Nita got the kids by, which is Toya and them's dad, he thought that was his father, right? That's not his father. That's Toya and them's father. That's not his father. His uncle is his father. So allegedly, y'all know how they used to sweep things under the rug. Don't tell people what goes on in this house. Allegedly, her brother raped her when she was younger, got her pregnant, and had Walter. Walter found this out when he was 12 years old. He said that's what messed him, got him with some of his anger issues. His uncle is really his daddy because his uncle raped Nita when she was younger. So that's how Nita allegedly went crazy and got on all these rugs and stuff because of what was going on in her household when she was younger. And that's why she ran off and stuff and wasn't talking to her sister and brother and her family because they knew what her brother had did to her. And that's how she had Walter from her brother, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. I'm not saying it. This is what Walter's saying. This is what Walter's saying, that his uncle is really his daddy. You said Josh's daughter's in college. I think that's the one that Toya takes care of. But Walter is saying that Josh got more kids. Wait just a minute. Say what now? Yes, Kelly. That's why Anita got on rugs and stuff. Y'all know how they used to keep stuff in the household back then. Her brother raped her when she was younger, and that's how she had Walter. I didn't say it. Walter said it. Yes, that's what they said. That's what I didn't say it. That's what Walter said. He said that Toya had problems with red other baby mamas, allegedly. You said all we know is rain. Oh no, y'all remember now? I think Red has I think a little boy. If I'm not mistaken, let me know if I'm wrong. I think he had the children before Toya. 130 likes and 56 in the chat. Thank you. You said, girl, that's unbelievable. Yes, but they didn't want that to be aired out. So, when they get mad, they'll come on their lives and tell everything. They said Ray Janae and Toya got millions of dollars from that weed TV deal. He said they only gave them like a couple of $1,000 for the TV show. He said weed TV didn't pay the family. They paid Ray Janae and Toya millions of dollars for that. And instead of Toya and them paying their family, they didn't give them nothing but like a couple of $1,000 for being on that TV show, airing out their life. And Toya and Ray Janae kept the money. I think Casey said he got what, 30,000, 20,000, and they got millions for doing that show, her and Ray Janae. But they gave them, he said, crumbs, which I think is wrong. So they said they're not gonna come back and do the show no more. Casey and Walter, they said they're not gonna do season 3. They're not doing it. And they said they can't tell the story without them because they know the story. And they said they're not gonna do it no more. Drop the T. Walter's father is his auntie's baby daddy, not Nita's brother. Drop the T. Walter's father is his auntie's baby daddy, not Nita's brother. Wait a minute. Father is his auntie's baby daddy. From what Walter said that his uncle is his daddy. And he said this is how I'm taking it. Now, if he said that's why Nita got on rugs and stuff and don't mess with her family no more because she was emmed and great when she was younger. That's why she ran off. So I don't think that, to my knowledge, if Nita slept with the sister, husband, or boyfriend, that he wouldn't say that Nita was great and emmed when she was younger. That's how she got on these rugs. Now, let me know if I'm wrong. Why would Nita go out here and get on rape on rugs and stuff, and then she don't mess with her sister them no more or none of them? And he said she ran off because of what happened to her when she was younger. That's all I'm saying. No, Walter ain't lying. Now, now let me just tell y'all this. If Nita had slept with one of her sister's boyfriend, she would do the her getting M when she was younger and getting great, and then she get on rugs and running off. Why would she run off of that? Walter said that's why Nita got on the grapes and stuff, because all that stuff happened to her when she was younger. She got pregnant like Toya did when she was younger and had him. That's all I'm saying. No, Kelly. That's not how it went. Listen to what Walter's saying. He said, now, okay. So you said Nita's sister dude took advantage of Nita, not her bio brother. Okay, so if Nita's brother, wait a minute, if Nita's sister dude took advantage of Nita, not her bio brother. So, okay, so if he took advantage of Nita while she was grown, why is Walter saying that she took advantage of her while she was younger? That's how she got on rugs and stuff. So if she was older and he did this to her, why didn't they go to the police? Why didn't they go to the police if this was her sister's dude? Because it wasn't her brother then. They could have went to the police, right? Red children are older than Rain. I believe that Toya needs to step back and take care of her immediate family. Let everyone take care of themselves. It's too toxic to keep trying with her family. Yes, they need to go to counseling, and they need to go to counseling. That's my thing. Yes. She said that he does. They don't pay them. She wouldn't be using me for nothing. If she ain't paying me, I'm sorry. Hello, Lisa Foster. I was just talking about you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and becoming a member. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get the members only chat together. I think I got it together. So I'm trying to get that together now. So when I come on my next live, I should have the members only chat together. Now, Chanel Monet, Red Son has been on the show. I haven't seen the other two children, but the one a little older than Rain has been on the show a few times. I said that. I think he got a son. Now, I ain't seen these other two kids because we didn't know that Red had the other two. We didn't know that until Walter and Casey started talking about it. Now, Toya didn't want that to be out there, I guess. Just saying. Let me know if I'm wrong. If it is something more deeper in that family, Toya tried to help Walter get into the rap game. Now, I've been following Toya, y'all, since Toya and Tiny show. But stuff is not starting to make sense to me. It ain't all like we seen. Now, Walter's right. He said, if it's one person everybody keep getting into it with, then something must be wrong. And I can agree with that. 135 likes, 65 in the chat. I think the little boy before Charnel. Think the little boy. You said he always comes out talking every season when he gets mad. Yes, he come out, but he be telling the truth though. Yeah, Walter does look different from the other kids. Walter said he'd been with Nita while she was on those rugs and everything. He said his auntie them came and took Toya from the house because they didn't want her down there while Nita was doing them rugs and stuff. He said, but why they leave me down there with her? Just saying. Yeah, he said everyone knew and they told his mom not to say anything. Oh, wow. You said Walter always comes out on Mad Day. Yes, but he be telling the truth though. Hello, Karen. Happy birthday, beautiful diva. God bless you. Your B-Day is the same as my baby bro. Shout out from Brooklyn, New York. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Happy birthday to your brother as well. Yeah, that is sad for the family. Now, they but Walter does make sense. They never show anything bad about Ray Janae or Toya. Never. But he said they always airing out their family traumas and badness and stuff like that. But when it comes to Ray Janae and Toya, she said cut the camera. He said Toya and Ray Janae the one that makes the editing decision on what goes out and what doesn't. He said they always want to make the family look bad, but they edit out their stuff. That's what they saying. You said drop the T, not his bio uncle. Nita was taken advantage of by her sister's boyfriend. That's what he meant when he said uncle. So sad for Nita. Okay, Lori. Okay, but this is my thing. If the sister's boyfriend did that, why didn't they go to the police? It wasn't like this was a blood brother. This was a sister's boyfriend. I'm confused. The mama, where's Nita mama at? So Nita mama sat there and let her other daughter's boyfriend Kate break her daughter and wouldn't go to the police because now, I'm just trying to get this straight. Nita sat there and let her daughter boyfriend break her other daughter, but didn't go to the police because it was her daughter's boyfriend. Oh shit! I know they on something. I know they crazy. I know fucking well. That's not what I'm hearing. I know that. I look, baby. If somebody break my daughter, I don't care if it's the husband, boyfriend, brother, sister. Look, I might be in a jumpsuit, guy, if the police don't get him. I don't care if it's one of my own, if it's my son, and touch my daughter. Oh, babe, I'm being a jumpsuit. Y'all gonna see, drop the T on CNN. I don't care if it's my son. If my son put their hand, break my daughter, nah, I'm be on the news, y'all, in a jumpsuit. Yeah, because that traumatizes kids for the rest of their life when somebody break them. So for Nita mama to not put this man in jail, and I'm already making down. My daughter's 13 going on 14. Look, if somebody, I don't even want no 18-year-old talking to my daughter if she was 17. No, I will put you in there for statutory rape. No, sir. So that's how far I'm willing to take it. So for Nita's mom to not turn this man in because he's her daughter's boyfriend or whatever, I don't get it. I don't blame them. Look, y'all. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Just because some people are famous and you're not, it's wrong for you and Regine. And I love Regine and Toya. But I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Y'all got millions of dollars and gave those people 10,000 or 5,000. Y'all got millions. That's wrong. And y'all know the stuff that they going through and struggling over there. That's wrong. And y'all living in mansions. No, you wouldn't get no more story from me. Toya on her live, some of the family was talking about a lawsuit the first season. wouldn't have did no show unless I had some type of contract or we came to agreement on how much I'm getting paid. That's just point blank. Y'all getting paid. The family is going to annihilate and bully Toya to the point she is going to stop helping all of them. But Candy, now remember I told y'all we can agree to disagree. Now be honest with me. Y'all on this page. If y'all sister and niece, right, come to y'all and ask y'all to do a show. Now they get millions of dollars for this show. You mean to tell me that you're going to go on this show and do it for free and they get millions? Or are y'all going to let them give y'all a couple of $1,000s and they get millions? Now be honest with yourself. Would you go to hell off? Just be honest. But this is the thing. How's she helping them? Because she wouldn't be able to do no show, her and Ray J, without them participating in the show. What they gonna do a show with just her and Nita and Ray J? They don't have her brother them and they kids and all that. So who they gonna do the show with? Because Rudy and Josh going with Glory. Just saying. So no, they said sister's boyfriend, not husband. But I don't care if it was a boyfriend or the husband. He would have went to jail, or he would have been on life support, or gone to Glory. Correct. But just be honest. So y'all think that? Just be honest. So y'all would do a show, and your sister needs to get millions, and y'all get nothing. I'm just asking y'all a question. That's what he said. He said he for the stay off camera. They said they're not for the film no more. He said he's saying allegedly it won't be a season 3 because they're not gonna do it. Wait a minute, Troy. You said Walter said Nita brother is his bio. But what? Okay, that's what I thought I heard. Walter said Nita brother is his biological father, and that's why he looks just like him. Tora, that's what I thought I heard, but people in the chat were saying that it was the sister's boyfriend. So you in the bushes working? Oh, okay. And thank you for supporting the channel. Lisa said, love your content, had to join. And I thank you so much, Lisa, for supporting the channel. Thank you. I tried to tell you thank you last night when I came from out, but you weren't on here. The uncle-in-law took advantage of Nita. She was 14 years old. They didn't help her. That's why she got on drugs. Oh, okay. Well, we can agree to disagree. I'm gonna go back and look for Walter's live, exactly what he said, and when I come on live this afternoon, I'm gonna bring it on here. But I don't want to keep going back and forth, like looking on the internet for it and keeping y'all and blank on here and not saying nothing. So that's why I don't want to keep going there, because I have to find it. Walter has been in and out of prison. Walter looks like the mother. Yep. I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all, even if my son touched my daughter, rub my daughter, he gonna get it too. It could be the husband. I'm gonna be in an orange jumpsuit for attempted M or M. Uncle, brother, cousin, whoever. I have one daughter, only one daughter. And my daughter, nickname we call her is Baby Girl. If all I know, that I'm just tell you. I don't promote violence on this page, but I'm just telling y'all, they bet nobody drug my daughter. That's all I got to say. My daughter nickname is Baby Girl. So that nobody do nothing to Baby Girl. I'm sorry to hear that. That's right, Capricorn. Represent where your opinions matter. We can agree to disagree, but it's all love. 141 likes, 50 in the chat. They have to lock them up. They're gonna be down there doing a prayer. They were gonna be calling the pastor in the room to do a prayer over him. If he wasn't already, if the coroner wouldn't already be taking him out of there, or the coroner would have been coming to, get him, or the meat wagon, as we call it, or he would have been over there and how the pastor come in the room and say what he got to say over the person. You know what they do. Hello, Patricia. Hello. Walter's making a lot of sense. And, people keep saying Casey crashing out. If y'all sat there and listen to Casey and Walter, they make a lot of sense, y'all. Y'all got to really sit there and listen to them. I love Toya and Ray J, but, and then, and y'all know how Ray J got her name? Right? Y'all, and I'm going to tell you how far I go back with Toya and Ray J. Lil Wayne's stepfather was named Rabbit, right? And he passed away or got M when they were younger. So that's how they came up with the name Ray J to represent Lil Wayne's dad or stepdad named Rabbit. So that's how Ray J, they came up with the name Ray J. So that's, and Toya told the story on Toya and Tiny, because Lil Wayne's stepdad or dad was named Rabbit. That's how Ray J name came about. And he got murked and M when they were younger. So that's how the R or whatever came about with Ray J name. So that's how far I go back with Toya. When Toya and Tiny had a show. And I was like, what did Ray J come? I'm sitting in my head. And then that's when Toya told the story of how she came up with Ray J's name. Lil Wayne's stepdad or dad name was Rabbit, and he got M when they was younger. So that's how Ray J's name came about. She told it on Toya and Tiny. Toya said she was helping them when entering with CK, even giving them a place to stay. Her mother's home, boys live with mother. Okay. Now, me personally, I'm not saying everybody got to do this. If I became a millionaire, I'm going to buy my mama a house. Right? Then I'm going to get my finances in financial order. Financial planner advisor. Can I afford, I'm going to make sure I'm going to talk to a financial advisor. Can I afford to put a down payment down on each one of my sister and my brother and sister in my house? What can I afford to put down on them a house and make sure I can get them a payment so they can, no, let me go back. I'm going to buy my mom a house, right? Just flat out buy her. I want her to have no mortgage or nothing. Then I'm going to buy some land and have each one of my kids' house build on this land, right? The land, I'm going to buy the land flat out. And then I'm going to build the houses on this land, right? But I'm going to have the houses spaced out far enough so they have their own privacy. The land will be flat out bought. So where they only have the taxes, right? But this is the thing. when we buy new construction home, guys, and I see a lot of people on this news talking about they bought these new construction homes, right? And they had a fixed rate, but something happened where they didn't fix in the taxes, and every day taxes going up, they house payment going up, double. So I got to get that part. I got to figure out that part right there, guys, because with the new construction home you haven't built right, it's something where with the taxes, y'all, these people are saying they had a fixed rate, but then their house actually, the payment doubled. So I'm trying to figure out, are they not fixing it with the taxes in there, because the tax is supposed to be included in it. So what I would have to do in that area is see how much the taxes is every year in that area. What is the highest they ever been, to make sure that I'm able to afford it. Look at these people on these shows who said they just bought homes, right? New construction homes, they was on a fixed rate. And something happened where their payments are double. So I'm trying to figure out, is it the part with did the builder just put an estimate of what they think the taxes were, or did they actually put the taxes in there? If you know in the chat, let me know. Let me know in this chat. Because these people, I feel bad for them. I will never get a balloon rate mortgage, never. I will never get a balloon rate arm mortgage. I will never get a balloon mortgage, arm mortgage, nothing where your mortgage can fluctuate. I have to have a fixed rate. Never. No. And especially now buy a house and get an arm or a balloon mortgage, hell no. If I can't get a fixed rate, I don't want it. I don't want it. But right now my goal is to find land, because I want to buy some land for my kids. That's one of my next goals. I want to buy some land. Yep, I'm looking for some land for my kids. And a lot of people are doing that. Even families are getting together, buying land, right? Trying to build generational wealth and building houses on them, right? So the families are putting together, like, their savings and stuff, and buying land and making like small little towns for their kids. So their kids don't ever have to worry about being homeless and things like that. And they building houses on these lands. These are Black people now. And they getting it all, fenced out, paved, and everything. And I don't blame them. And I'm on that type of time right there. I'm trying to find me some land for my kids. Toya brother should have agreed to do the show knowing they were getting peanuts. He said that's their baby sister, so they was trying to help her out, maybe thinking they were going to eventually give them more money. You said the family wasn't on the show in the beginning? Right. But I think it got more exciting once she started putting Casey, because Casey is a fool. You said you fell asleep? No problem. You said no passes. If he files a motion, they have to give him his due process. It doesn't matter who he knows. He's like, you have so much time to take a person to trial after an arrest. Oh, wow. So people can keep filing motions and getting the court date pushed back. You said nowadays people want to have a reality show, but not tell their real life for money. They sure do. Because if Toya gonna do that, just do the reality show without your brother and them, and airing out everything. You right about that? I'm telling you, I don't care if it's a brother, husband, whoever. Nobody better not touch baby girl. That's all I got to say. Somebody touch my daughter, I'm going to be in an orange jumpsuit. And that's why I don't let my daughter go to many places, because I really don't want to go to Tachita. That's our women's prison. But if I got to go, I got to go. Tachita Correctional Facility. I was wondering where they came up with Ray J's name. I watched Toya and Tiny, but I must have missed that part. Yeah, his stepdad name was stepdad or dad name was Rabbit. That's the nickname they used to call him, Rabbit. So that's how they came up with her name. Then I guess when Toya and them got when Toya and Ray got married, so I guess she wanted to keep Rain. I guess he wanted to name her daughter after Ray J. So that's where I guess she came up with Rain at. Allegedly. Yep, so that's where they got the name came from. Let's see here. You said you've seen a lot of AL generated channels, especially about the Love and Marriage Huntsville cast Don't Swallow the Bait. Yes, a lot of people saying that they've been making these AI channels, they've been taking their content and everything. Okay, no problem. They need to act respectful before I give them anything major. Neither could keep at home in and out of rehab. Yes. Mita was on drugs, so she couldn't, But I can understand better why she was on there. She was 14. She got raped by, allegedly, some people say the brother, but I could have swore I heard Walter say the mom or brother. And some people say it was her sister's boyfriend. So I'm gonna go back and find it so I don't have to keep looking at it a lot and see which one it was. But I'm gonna go back and look at it. Look at it and see which one it was. I'm gonna pull it up because Walter was saying all kind of stuff. But just to get a clear understanding of it, I'm gonna go back and look at it. All right, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours and 38 minutes. All right, guys, I'm gonna be back later on tonight. Y'all know this is part 2, pre-birthday loading up until Sunday. So I might give another video before I leave tonight, or I might come on after I come from out because I don't stay out that late. But I will be back on later on today before I go out or after I come from going out to have some dinner, little snack, and probably a little drink or something leading up to my birthday on Sunday. My cousin from down south, she just texted me. She said, "You have a birthday every 2 months." I said, "You have no birthday every 2 months. What are you talking about?" I guess because she be seeing me on like a trip or something, she think I'm celebrating a birthday. But now next month I'm going for my birthday. I'm taking myself on a trip. That's my birthday trip for myself. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kelly. All right, guys. So I will see y'all later on. And make sure if you're not a subby, think about becoming a subby and becoming a T-drop. You're not a member, think about becoming a member. All right, guys, see you later on, and bye-bye.